sun is out. It's a new day. But a nice early breakfast. Drying out the awning because it's been soaked for freaking weeks. Time to jump up on the roof and try to get this aircon fitted. Here's the drop sides off the Hilux. There's a toolbox off the Hilux. So I just sold the Hilux to some, I think maybe a wrecker or an exporter. You know, it was alright. Got enough for it. But at least I didn't have to sell it to somebody I have to worry about. You know, when you sell stuff and you've got to worry about what's going to happen. Like, it had 600,000 Ks on it, so you're like, oh, I don't want to sell this to a young bloke, and he goes and thrashes and blows it up. So anyway, it's gone to someone that's, you know, that knows their stuff. So anyway, it's gone. Air conditioner, let's go. I'm going to get up on the roof and do this. So this is the space where the aircon's going to go. All this sealant to chop off and get out of the way. Good times. Roof isn't too bad. It does have some hail damage up here. I'll put up the old kitchen bench to sort of distribute my weight because I don't know how much I trust this roof compared to my old van. And there's the air conditioner over there. We've got to, Danica and I are going to have to climb that up the ladder. I thought I was going to have to like chop all the sealant off, but it seems if you just throw your screwdriver, the sealant's soft enough so you can just get them. makes it a bit easier. Alright, screws are all out. Lifting at one side. Ava's going to get me a better razor blade because I'm sort of stuck on the roof. It's insane. This is insane. This is like the glue is so strong. Glue and screws. Man, this is like I'm just chopping and levering. This is hard. Nobody has liked this job. I'm so close, almost there. Just getting the last bit. I split a little bit of the metal, but it's still underneath where it's going to be the sealant. Almost got it. It's the final bit. The final bit. Oh, yay. I did it. Nobody ever wants to see that again. I thought that was going to be a piece. I was like, oh, I could sell this roof vent. I had to wreck it to get that off. All right, there's the hole. I got to clean all this sealant off and the aircon can go in. Yeah, buddy. All right, so here's the adapter plate that I had to order for like $140. It's just got this little locating thing, says front, and that goes towards the front. So that's going to sit in there, and I have to just like absolutely nail it with sealant. And then when you put the aircon on top of it, it's got brackets inside that then pull this down onto the roof. So pretty much from when you sealant to when you're tightening the aircon needs to be pretty much within like, I don't know, 20-30 minutes, because you don't want that, or less, you don't want that sealant to start setting. So I got to clean all this area up. This should work. I might bring the air conditioner up here and just do a trial fit before I put anything else on, because I just want to see how it's all going to sit and where the brackets are going to be inside. I don't want to get caught out where I've put sealant everywhere and I go to tighten this thing up and I don't have the right bolts or something. Danica and I are going to lift this onto the roof of the Caravan. Oh, that's perfect. Look at that. Just throw it on top of the toolboxes. Danny, you ready for this? Nope. The attack plan is just to put this on top of the Caravan.
Obviously.
Oh, my legs. That sucked. Taking that vent off sucked.
I think we just got a wonky ladder, bro.
Alright, here's what it is. Here's what it is. We're sort of going to
Put it on
top of the ladder, yeah? Sounds good. Push it up. That's it. Good job.
That would have been way more funnier though.
Did we fell off the ladder? Butterfly. Almost caught a butterfly.
That is pure ADHD right there.
Good as. So the aircon fits where I wanted it to fit. There's the adapter plate at the front here. So it's all going to have sealant. Let's go inside and figure out how this rest of this system connects to it all. The instructions are so confusing, but now they make sense. Like, looking at the pictures, I was like, what does all this mean? I'm not very good with pictures and instructions. I need to like visually see what I'm doing to like figure out, okay, that bracket goes there, obviously. So now I figured it out. This bracket here bolts to the aircon and then drops these into your inlet. So then you can bolt on these big brackets down here, which then bolt around on your roof to like squeeze it all taut and tight. So these have to actually go and screw onto the bottom of the aircon now with Loctite. So I have to get back up on the roof, tighten that in there, and then come back inside. But At least I'm seeing how that works. So that goes up to the aircon. 2 of those. Then, oh yeah, make some noise, boys. And then those will bolt onto that, into the roof or whatever. However it works. Yeah, easy peasy. Found an annoying thing about that design. These 3 riv nuts here have to line up with the fascia unit, which those will go in like that, and then you tighten the fascia unit to them. So if I don't square this up perfectly on the roof, these might not align. Then I won't be able to get the fascia unit on. So it's going to have to be some trial and error. Fucking hell. Oh yeah, ball. Oh. Alright, let's get back up on the roof and just seal the dog in, and then just start tightening it up, I guess. How dumb is this? The most insane thing just happened. The most insane thing. I just found this little bit of tape up here. I pulled it through, and it's got wire in here. So obviously the Caravan was set up to have aircon, so they like put the provisions there for them. But where's that wire going to? There's a circuit breaker over here. Oh no, that's not it. Like, did I just put my hands onto a live wire? When I pulled that out, I just grabbed it and was like, what's this? And it, like, the wires are exposed. I wonder if there's power to them. Fucking 240 volts through my body, but mate, look how good that would be. Ah, yes! I thought I was gonna have to put the wiring through the roof. It's already done. It's already done! Just behind my switch box. There it is, labelled aircon. Wiring. So it wasn't live wires, so it wasn't plugged into anything. But there it is. Boomski. Let's wire it up. Well, I'm gonna go get an electrician to wire it up. So electrician, my mate's electrician, is coming over to wire all that up for us. Mate, just gonna use a bit of sugar safe on the roof. At least I'm giving it a clean. Usually, I would just leave it, you know, it'd be alright, like, just give it the should be right, but it needs to be a very permanent install. So yep, using a bit of this, give it a clean. Maybe. One cool thing is I don't have to rip off all the old sealant, because this plate seals all around the outside. So it doesn't actually seal onto any of the old sealant area. So I've just cleaned it all up. Look how good it looks. That's as clean as I've ever made anything. Alright, that's got a whole tube of sealant around it. I've just fitted the rubber seal to the aircon, and we're about to lay this down for its final time, and I shouldn't have to go on the roof again. I got all this fresh sealant up there. I'm panicking. I put that rubber seal in, but the rubber seal didn't. It made it sit funny. I don't think the rubber seal is meant for that unit. Like, it's meant for it if you just flat fit in it, but with this adapter plate, I don't think you use it. So I've put sealant around it. You're not supposed to put sealant on the air conditioner because it's really hard to take off afterwards, but I just need it not to leak. That's the front. Put it in. Just manoeuvre the aircon a little bit. Obviously, the sealant's trying to seal. See that plate there? I need that to be hard up against the wood. So it's out on this side. Right. Can you tell me when it's hard up against the wood? I'm going to move it from that side.
That's what she said. Am I fingering this? Yeah, that's a bit better. Yeah.
Starting to pull down. So if I bolt that into the roof with some decent screws, should be right. I just need to trial fit this. Make sure these screws are going to line up. One. So like that side all lines up. That one. Oh, that all lines up just from factory. Boom. That's a relief. So that unit just going to line up. Let's put a few screws in the roof, and I'll tighten these down a little bit more with my hand, and that'll bring the aircon Because right now it's sitting a little bit down at the back. That'll bring it back like where it's supposed to be sitting. Fuck, I hope this is all fitting right. I think I've got it. 10 mil. Let's get some screws into the roof. Alright, screws into the roof. There you go. Oh, I snapped me freaking drill bit off. But it's tight. That's what happens when you buy your screwdriver head thingies off Temu. They snap off in your screws. So let's be a bit nicer on the next one. Yeah. Alright, that's good. Some more over here. Strong, this is going to be good. This is going to be one of the best air conditioners you've ever seen in your life. Very strong, very nice. Alright, that should be holding the aircon nice and strong now. See this? There's the bracket all around the roof. Strong as Larry. Let's go on the roof and make sure that the aircon's fitting where it's supposed to be. And I'm pretty happy with that. And so is Danica. See how the back of the aircon's now off the roof? So it's all sitting correctly now. I'm going to put some more sealant around the outside of that plate just to be sure. I'm going to run that now quickly just to make it even better than what it is. You can't have too much sealant, especially when you don't care about the roof or what it looks like. I just purchased for $40. When I bought that adapter kit, I bought a couple of these little dogs. I bought one. So I already came with one spacer kit. So that's for like a 35mm roof. We've got like a 60 or 70mm roof. Maybe even 100mm roof. So I bought this like a little extra thing, $40 for this thing, because I was like, oh, I'll get an extra one just in case. So now I've got all this other foam. I'm like, why the hell would I buy one? So I'm just making one. It ends up being about that thick, plus those, right? Because it's quite thick. And I was like, oh, I'll just leave it. But then the air will sort of go everywhere. It'll just like sort of be inside the air conditioning unit. So I'm just going to glue these together with those. And then boom, we've got a thickness kit that actually works. Creative. Just put in the last bolts in for the cover, and then it's going to be like test time. Like, is it going to turn on? I did test this in my lounge room the other day. I ran power to it just to make sure it worked, and it did work. But obviously now it's on the roof of the van. Like, professional much? Professional air conditioning install much? We've got to cut up the benches. We're going to put the benches on today. We have to. Like I keep on whinging about, we're moving in a couple of days. Haven't even started. Look at that. Imagine how nice it's going to be in an aircon very soon.
Instead of this.
Instead of this crappy ass fan.
That fan has pissed me off the whole time. Like, it's great when it's on, but then you have to move it, or it's in your way, or it touches the paint that you just painted. And it's half broken, so when you lift it, it just moves.
And I was considering getting a portable air conditioning for the Caravan. Imagine how much annoying that would have been.
You were never going to get a portable aircon. You were always wanting one of these.
Oh, I wanted one of these. I just didn't think you were going to be able to, you know, they were $2,000 new. So I was like, well, that's not happening.
So what was this?
Well, all up $700.
So you're allowed that and I'm not allowed my things.
This is yours as well.
Okay, so is what I want.
What's yours?
The tap and the proper knobs and the lamps.
We got knobs.
Yeah, that was a hard sell for you. And the...
Oh, wow. Okay.
And the tap and the lamps.
Yeah, Danica wants some sort of water filtration system on the tap.
Smart!
I just don't know yet.
Ugh.
I just don't know yet. I'd rather just carry a water filter jug
I wouldn't.
in the fridge.
I think while we're plumbing shit up, might as well add that as well. Save space in the fridge. Save your money on filters.
It's just going to be on the fresh water though, so we're never going to drink out of the water tank on this. Yuck. Fans working?
Any moment now.
Fans working. We see the compressor to kick in.
You guys are gonna sit and wait with us.
Right. Should I let the sealant settle first before we get the compressor going? No, we'll shake it all into place, right?
Wouldn't it? I don't know. Wouldn't it dry it?
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Gotta clean these filters. The person I bought it from didn't even clean the filters, mate. How random's the filters? They're just like little pieces of packaging. They just go in the side here.
Where's the coverings?
Just there. We've got everything. We didn't get jibbed on anything. Isn't that great?
Wow, I'm nervous.
I guess the filters just stay here, don't they?
Oh.
You'll hear it'll go brrrr. Go.
Do we do like a countdown?
I just made the fan speed go up a little bit. Let's see how long that takes it. There you go. So the fan speed's on a little bit higher. Stay or sit on the side. Right, okay.
Oh. Oh, up.
So they go like that. Right, so does it just fits into this or something? There it is. Oh yeah, compressor turned on. Aircon's working. Working on your jerkin. Jerking out your birkin. How the fuck does this fit?
And we have aircon.
Oh yeah.
Look at it. Yet to get the filtered sides on, but anyway.
This is exciting stuff, Danica. Danika's gone inside to clean the filters because she's a good chick like that. And I figured out how they go on. Also, there's cold air coming out of this thing. Ah, it feels so good. Get rid of this fan. It's so nice to have air conditioning here right now. I just finished fitting this back on. Now these, I wanted to replace this with a new one, but they're $700. $700. And I can't find just the material because I was like, I'll just put new material on it. So that's it in direct sun. Obviously, when I was cleaning it, I couldn't even see any of that. But like, oh man. There you go, but it works. So it does what it's supposed to do. It's a little bit tight to move, but it does what it's meant to do. That is what it is. $700. I don't have $700 for that.
So your feet pics.
Huh?
Get on those feet pictures.
Dick pits? Oh, feet pictures.
Wow.
Just refitting up the speakers, right? But off topic, this aircon, watch this. Watch this, ready? It's got lights. It's got a light fitted to it. So I got a remote control light, bro. So that's cool when you're going to bed. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. I can't flash them too much. They're not strobe lights, but they're lights in the aircon. Bonski! Cheers, Danica. Look at this, brings me a pina colada.
Tastes like a virgin peanut.
Some more Kmart stuff. We actually bought this for a caravan we were going to do up, and then we ended up selling it. It was a bit of a mess. About a year ago. There you go. So we're going to cut this to fit as like a backing splashback thing along the back here. Just one
level.
One level, yeah. It's going to look sick.
I think it's going to add a bit more depth and texture.
Yeah, depth and texture, and that's what we need.
Oh my god, what else?
And that's what we're going to do. So we'll get this side in first, around the power cords. Don't want to turn the power off, then we won't have any air conditioning, so we're just risking it. Look at this coming together.
So don't look at it too close.
We're half done. What are you looking at? It's perfect. We're half done. Get over here.
Do you do this one upside down now?
Yeah, let's start doing it upside down. This has been one of the most frustrating projects of the caravan.
Are you serious?
There we go. Looks beautiful. That looks cute.
Not finished.
Danika's just doing her last little touch-up bit. The glue wasn't sticking in some bits. Like the whole thing went all good, perfectly fine. Got up to the last square, and all 5 squares, it's like the sticky stuff wasn't done properly in that whole pack.
We have fucking 15 of them. We used 4
Right.
and we used up all 15.
Yeah, we used 15 to make this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces we need. We used 15 of them. But yeah, there you go. I had a little 12-volt plug up here.
Like, completely pointless. I don't need this. There's 12 volt spots at the lamps where we're going to put USB chargers, so we don't need that. So I'll have to touch up this paint around here later. But that's, and then behind that's covering up a bit of a hole, but it looks the part. Just this glue doesn't hold properly anymore. There you go. Let's go do the freaking bench tops. This in there. Oh my god, what an idiot. Can I get the stickers in too far down? We need to cut the bench top just to suit the stickers. Look at the bench tops on.
How good does that look?
That looks so much better. Let's finish it right off. Green cabinets.
Wait, I just need a preview.
Damn, woman! Alright, give us a preview. Yeah. Fridge is going to be probably white. Don't know yet, or green. White or green, we don't know yet. Wow. It's cute as. Oh, cutting that was stressful, bro. Look. Look, 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 look. Oh my god. I'm just going to run a bit of sandpaper. Just a sander, just like make that in a bit of more of a corner. Same with this one. So there you go. Bench top's on. It's a bench top's on. Holy Christ, Caravan's going to be finishing in a minute. In a year. Don't think about all the other stuff. But I'm going crazy. Got the bedside tables done. Bench top here is done. That's for here. Boom. Bang that on there. And we'll grab the bench top. Bang it on there. After I loosen it a bit. Look at it. Oh mate. Mate. Our brown couch here. All the green's gonna pop in a sec once I put all the green cabinets on. Oh, it's going good. Now, do I make this piece? No, I'll have to get some more wood for that. This piece. Damn. It's hard because that'd be a mad piece to make. To have finished. And I can get a random piece just to go on top of there from Bunnings. I'll show you what I've got left. I've got that. So I can either cut that up, it's gonna be 2 pieces on top of that, be 2 pieces on top of that bit of cabinet behind the couch there. So I can cut that to fit, then have 2 lengths. And that's just gonna have to be what it is, you know, and try to join them together, because that's what the old one looks like. And I don't have enough timber, it's like a weird shape. It's a weird shape, weird doodle shape. So I'm thinking even if I just did 1 square here and then a strip along there, see how much I've got, I'll measure it up, and maybe I'm gonna work on this one, I reckon. As on delivery arrived, I got distracted, screwing a couple of door handles on. Aren't they just cute? Finishing her off really nicely. I'll show you a secret, but they don't screw all the way in, they only screw up to there. And they're leaving this gap. I'm not too fussed about it, like you really got to look for it if you want to find it. It's a bit odd. I'd have to shorten all of the threads on all of the handles, all the mechanisms, sorry. See this thread here? I'd have to shorten all those threads by about, you know, three or four little freaking thingies, and then that'll sit flush. But obviously if I damage the threads, then we're going to be in strife. Anyway, that's a bit of a mission to do, so that's something for later. There we have it. This piece. Once I'll sand that up a bit, and we'll get that fitted nice and flush up against that one, but there'll be a little bit of a join there, but you'll never see it. Do some sanding, sand that up. Those ones, this one. Mate, over the fridge, I've just done a mock-up just so we can sort of at least see it, what it looks like when it's going to be finished. Obviously we're not going to leave with all these freaking random offcuts, but that's all the offcuts made into a top for the fridge. So I've got to put the doors on. Danica doesn't know if she wants this green or white yet. We'll see. But there, look, there's the sink, there's the splashback. Looking pretty schmicky. Hopefully that splashback stays on. It's just a stick-on thing. We've had some dramas fit in it. Don't know yet. We'll see what happens. Alright, I just put mad effort to cutting one of them down. I screwed this tiny nut on all the way, chopped it literally with side cutters, popped the end of it off, and then just threaded this back on and off until we got the good thread. And then there you go. So then the cupboard works. Anyway, just fitted one of the green cupboards. Yeah. Alright, I'm calling it a day. What can you do to stop this condensation, yeah? Not much, it's not dripping on the floor or anything. A little bit of condensation around the air conditioning, but I've run that for like 8 hours, so I don't know. How do you stop that? There we go, got some of the kitchen back together. Green cabinets. There's the gold sink. I didn't want to make any hole without consulting Danica. She's out on the piss with the girls right now. And I'm about to take Ava out, might go to the movies or some little date thing, so I need to call it a day. Mate, this is coming together like fast, bro. Now we've done that, that is coming together so fast. Oh, it looks so good. Alright, good night, I'm out. No, I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. I've got all the other doors on. All the doors are on now. All the doors are on. Today you can do the door handles. Some of them are on, some of them aren't. Well, these are the old door handles. I was happy with those. I was like, yeah, let's keep those. They're fine. Yeah, look at the bling ones. Blinging. I see why she wanted to change. They look heaps better now. Oh, man. Come on. Alright, see you later. Howdy, partners. Spent the morning measuring up the stuff in the caravan. We're all in the work van.
Hi.
How you going, Ava, back there? Heading over to Bunnings, and we got to go to Clark Rubber, get some rubber, get some mattresses, new couch foam.
So happening.
Another bench top. Bunch of other crap. Spend a crap. Oh, maybe curtains. Hopefully they got curtains. Curtains, blinds are expensive, man. I got to be ready just to cop that on the chin. Oh, need blinds, bro. It can't be. You know, Danica's happy to walk around naked, but I need clothes on. I need privacy, bro. Danica's not fussed about privacy. She likes that stuff.
I just like nighttime.
All right.
What curtains are for?
Curtains are great, but they're blinds.
Whatever.
This morning I corked up, did an amazing job on Ava's bunk bed, sealed up all the edges. I'll show you when we get back, but I did a mad job, like pretty much the best guy you've ever met.
You corked your little life out.
I'm the best. Bunnings trip, yeah? So you got more bench top, a outlet for the grey water, because I gave old mate my other one from our caravan, some more D-shackles, some little door stops to stop the doors. But look at this thing. To get our sink to go down to fit this pipe, I had to buy 1, 2, 3, 4 adapters. But anyway, there you go, that's gonna work. Finally, that was a mission. Come back to Bunnings again because we've got to get roller blinds. Oh my god, this day's never gonna end. We need to go work on the van. We are finally home. The whole van's full of stuff for the caravan. It's been an expensive day. First things first, let's go out to the clothesline and get the GWM carpet off the clothesline that's been on there for 2 weeks. A couple episodes ago, we sunk the caravan in a big mud puddle if you want to go watch that. And it's been 2 days of sun and it's finally dry. Here is the carpet. Nice and dry. I'll refit that later, but I'm gonna go put it in the garage so it can just be happy and it's all dry. We're down at the new house because we're moving in a few things. We're moving in a couple of days. As you all know, because I keep talking about doing literally my last cut for the whole van. The last cut, getting the bench top over the fridge, right? I don't know what happened, mate. Who put this table in the way of the saw?
Wow.
It's a custom table now. This is my last piece I had to cut in the whole build. What the hell? There you go, the kitchen one's done now. Over the top of the kitchen. This is a little space that's going to go behind it because the bench top's just not long enough. Here's what it is.
You can?
This is the decision for the fridge. So we decided the fridge is going to be green.
That was not just us.
It was a vote. We had a vote with some of our friends and they said green.
So green it is.
Green it is, but we have the other side which we could paint white and have like a party trick where we just change the colour of the fridge all the time. But this is Caden's first help with the van. It's almost finished and he's coming in for his glory. Good job, buddy.
I'm gonna take all your glory.
Yeah.
Take the whole credit of my whole paint job.
I painted that. Good job, buddy. I've been gluing this fridge top on. D might kill me, but a little bit of glue got here and a little bit down here. But I don't know. I had to glue it on. Looks good, but hopefully there's enough weight on it that it pushes it down enough. I don't know. How much does it keep weight on that forever? Well, that's pretty cool. I bought some of these as well, spare ones of these, just random little fact. So it's one of those is broken, so I've ordered a bunch for when they break the rest. Anyway, the sink, this is an Amazon sink, very good price. It's about to get a hole banged into it. Got the dimensions, which is mad. I'll measure all that up, draw it up on the bench, figure out where we want it exactly. All of these bench tops, 1, 2, This one here, 3, and the one over the top of the fridge, they're all glued on and screwed on where I could. Lots and lots of weight. This old battery came in handy, yeah? To weigh down the bench so the glue sticks. Alright, here's the hole for the sink. I'm gonna give it a crack and use this crazy bread knife. Bread knife here. 240 volt. Also clamps. Right, if it wasn't for Clint, where would I have to spend all this money on tools? I'm not going to show you me cutting this because you guys won't like it. So just you'll see the cut at the end, how beautiful it is.
Okay, so issue is Jordan's having is that sawdust obviously wrecks the guideline, so here you can't see. So nothing but a trusty little blower can't help.
Not even a Zito, sorry guys. Neither is this tool. What am I doing? We had a couple of issues.
Yeah.
Don't know what happened here. Don't know what happened here. Thank you. Got some sawdust in my mouth. I'll go, Danica.
Anyway?
No, yeah, that way. Oh, no way. Actual. On the first cut. I cut on the first cut. It fits. Let me lift it up a little bit. Like actual. Oh my god. What? That never happens. Okay, whatever. Let's go and put it in the caravan. What a game, eh? Look at this. Big fat globs of sealant. Should be fine, yeah? So, put this in. Let it go. See how the glue's all coming out the sides? Then I got my little corking thing. I'll make it look all pretty. It's going to look amazing. Alright, I guess I got to call it a night. It's getting dark and all that. The company that supplied us this, which was off Amazon, so I only paid $70 for it. Some people pay fucking hundreds for these things. Even more. This little piece, I had to buy a longer version of that because the recessed hole, this is here. Once it's in there, you can't get to the bolt. Oh, you can't get to that nut to tighten it up. You can see that. See that nut there? You can't get to it to tighten it up in there. So I had to order ones that are about 3.5 centimeters long. So then the bolt. So then the nut is down here, so you can tighten it up and then fit it together. I could only get this hand tight, and I know that was never going to work, especially rocking around in a caravan. I don't want this leaking. I need this to be like 100% good. Look at the other thing Danica made me buy today. Big ass water filter system. We didn't even have this on our other caravan. All the stuff, we're like, oh, we'll get everything, you know? So this caravan is literally becoming so unique to us, even compared to our home on wheels that we travelled with. This is going to be, oh my god, like just as good. Obviously just no shower. That's the only thing we're missing is a shower. But the other caravan didn't have all this. Look at that. Isn't that going to be amazing? The other caravan didn't have that. Also, because this has a little spout and it's silver, so it's not going to go with our gold setup over here. It might, like, worst case scenario, if I have to put it here, I will, or like put it somewhere else. But I was thinking of mounting it underneath the sink in the cupboard, and then you want your water, you fill your water bottles up in the cupboard. Kind of weird, but you just reckon the look of our whole area if I put a silver tap there. Don't know yet. We will see. Lots of discussion. Seen a bunch of John Guest fittings and different pipes, and obviously these take a different pipe, and then the kitchen, I need this piece here to adapt to a John Guest fitting. Blah, blah, blah. Guys, I'm calling it a night, and I'm going to call it an episode. So, I hope you are enjoying it. I hope you are staying along. There's a hell of a lot of progress has happened in here on this episode. It's ridiculous. You remember? So much stuff. All right, the next episode, hopefully this all gets finished. Like, we've got the curtains, we've got the mattresses. Good night. Goodbye. We'll see you on the next episode. Cheerio.